Thank you, John. Your statement just now seemed to push back on Turner's call for the administration to declassify this information and the fact that he made that desire public. But the Intelligence Committee put out a notice about an hour ago that the language was pre-approved by the Biden administration. So are you saying that the language that he put out in his statement on social media was outside of what ODNI approved?
What I'm going to tell you, Jackie, is that, and you've seen us do this certainly since early 2021 when 22 when Putin invaded Ukraine. We have been very careful and deliberate about what we decide to declassify, downgrade, and share with the public. And there's a process, Jackie. It starts with an analysis of whether information can be downgraded safely without violating sources and methods, without putting it in jeopardy our ability to continue to collect information and intelligence. Then, usually, there is an engagement strategy that goes along with that, where you talk to allies and partners, maybe the country in question, certainly members of Congress. You do that through intense internal diplomacy. And then, and only then, when that's complete, you work with the intelligence community on specific language to downgrade. What I would tell you in this case, and Jake mentioned this yesterday, we had already begun that process. The process of analyzing it, of making sure we weren't violating sources and methods, informing members of Congress. The president directed the team to start to inform allies and partners, including, not that Russia's an ally and partner, but to include diplomatic engagement with Russia on this. And then we would eventually get to a point where we would downgrade and declassify. So we were already on the sort of the arc of that process when yesterday this information regrettably found its way into the public domain in advance of our ability to do this according to process.
Regrettably, though, if the administration had been working with the committee to approve language that would make all of this known to all members of Congress.
If there's a presumption here that somehow the administration gave a green light for this information to get public yesterday, that is false. That is not true. That did not happen. We were eventually going to get to a point where we were going to be able to share it with the American people, and we still will, as appropriate. As I said in my opening statement, we'll keep you as informed as we can. Now's not that time for us to go into any more detail than this.
Officials pushed back on the characterization that allies and partners had not been informed and said that they had been informed. When did that happen?
We are in the process, again, which is why we're not going to be downgrading everything here today. We are in the process of consulting with allies and partners. We are in the process of engaging with Russia about this. And we think, no, it's a crazy thought here, but we kind of think it's important to follow that process and do it the right way rather than just rush to put something out in the public domain.
Okay, good.